Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share about when you know abundance is coming your way and the signs about it. And I found that it's not something that I could easily share with friends, or I could share it with friends, I could share it with family, but what I say not easy is something that I think is actually worth sharing to a wider audience, not just in my circle. Others out there who hear this may resonate with it, and I think it'll be great if they can get something from this. So let me give it an example, and then I'm going to tell you what happened today. So an example would be it is in the real life. So I'm talking about when worlds collide, from the dream world to the real natural world, and intuition and abundance. So in the natural world, I was looking for super glue. I needed to glue my son's sliders, something to come off. The flap gone over, his foot bit had lifted off, and I needed to super glue it back. And in my head, I knew there was a pack of glue somewhere, and it was, in my mind, a small pack of 8 super glues, mini glues, all together in a pack. So I went off to look for them and only found a pack of super glue that's just 2. Now in my mind's eye, I swore it was a pack of 8, but when I found it, oh no, it was a pack of 2. It was like a future version of me had like implanted an abundant pack of super glue, but actually I just had the 2. You're thinking, did you make a mistake and you bought 8, you just couldn't find it, you found the pack of 2? Possibly, but when I found the pack of 2, I remembered, I remember standing in the shop and buying a pack of 2. But a part of my mind jumped to a future timeline where I actually had 8 glues, not 2, I had 8. That week, a similar thing happens to me. I was looking for a pack of batteries, I believe it was. And I thought, oh yeah, I've got a whole bumper pack of batteries, a pack of like 18 or something. When I found the batteries, I only had, I think, a pack of 6. But it was as though I had jumped to a future timeline where I did have a bumper pack of batteries, but actually only found a pack of 6 in the real world. So it's like a shift of timelines, right? Now, I take that, and I took that as a sign of abundance incoming, look out, abundance coming. I was really quite pleased with that. So today I was shopping, I was walking through the mall, and I had time off, and I was actually just window shopping. I needed to pick up a few essentials, but nothing major. But while I was there, I actually quite enjoyed the ambiance of being around people, being by myself shopping. And I just started to window shop, and I was going through different shops and looking at different clothes. And I went into about 3 or 4 different shops, female clothes shops, let's say. And I walked through, looked at the racks of dresses and tops and bikinis and swimsuits and jeans and dresses and bags and shoes, and pretty much every item I put my hand in to pull the rack off to look at something because I liked the colour of. As I pulled it out, I thought, I've got that already. I've got that in the blue and the black. Well, I've got 5 of those. Well, I was wearing that in 2000 and whenever. I don't wear that anymore. I'm outgrowing that. Everything I went through from shop to shop, picked up, I'd either experienced in my life because I had owned it once, I had worn it once, I've got it sitting in my wardrobe, I've never worn it, I've had it and given it away. And it made me think of how abundant my life is. And until that point, I hadn't seen myself that way. I'm not a millionaire. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I am below what I technically am qualified to be earning, to be honest. I could probably earn a lot more. I'm not a high earner. I can put myself in a bracket of being very working class. Yet, forget all that. Today I was reflecting on my abundance. The experiences of the retail experience I had. Everything I put my hand on. I'd had that pink dress before. I don't need that one again. I've had jeans like that before. I don't need that one again. It just made me feel so blessed. So blessed. And it put me directly in that line of feeling abundant. I was acknowledging it. I was witnessing it. I was claiming it. It was me, yo. So these are the signs of your abundance actually not only coming in, but it is here. It is here. It's paying attention. So go back to the first story I told you about, the pack of glues and the batteries. That might have happened about 4 months prior to this feeling. When you're tapping into energy, it's that's why people say take note of your dreams, because you can always read back on them in months and weeks, sometimes years down the line, and they make sense at the time. When tapping into energy, it can be quite hard to gauge the timeline of when something will be. When your intuition's giving you a vision, a feeling, a sense, sometimes it's a smell. And it's not relevant to what's happening there and then. It's something that's going to come into you months down the line, years down the line even. Sometimes I honestly believe our ancestors could have planted seeds that we experience like lifetimes down the line. It really does depend what you believe. This is what I believe. So tapping into your intuition is the key for reaping abundance. It's the subtle nuances of energy shifts, timeline shifts, that if you're savvy and you're hip to the game, it's a beautiful life and it's a beautiful experience. And these are things that we can grow in ourselves if you believe. I mean, sometimes things happen and you don't want to believe it. It's like you might ask for confirmation for something, and then you pass a big thing that gives you the confirmation, and you think, no, let me ask for it again. And then another thing happens, you know? It's like, how many times do you need the universe to repeatedly tell you something before the penny drops? Be open to it. Be open to receiving. Envision yourself having energy and positive energy coming into you this way, especially if you're someone who gives. If you're naturally generous, you're giving, you love to buy gifts for people, you spend more money on other people's gifts than you would ever think for your own self. You love to feed into people, wish them well, send positive thoughts their way, pray for them, meditate, spend time meditating on good things happening for them. You want to see their abundance. You give. If you've always got your energy going this direction, pause and harness a space for yourself of envisioning it coming in this direction, because there's a skill to receiving. There's an art to receiving. And I'm learning it here. It's like the best way to know something is to teach it. So for me, I feel that's why it's important for me to have made this video, so I can share it in a way, say this is a teaching for somebody, you might hear it and gain something from it. So for me, by me sharing this with another, it's in my mind considering I'm teaching somebody something I've discovered that they could really benefit from. Therefore, it reaffirms it in my own self, and it's building that reinforced direction of receiving in. I'm giving information here, but I'm doing it so I can receive information and abundance in. And it's not done in a tit for tat, I'm only giving you this because I want the universe to give it back to me. It's a thing of love. Why hold on to knowledge that I think helped me and only me? I want everyone to level up. If we all level up, there would just be no wars. This is how I see it. It's all good when we're like, yeah, we don't want any wars in this world. It's true. Like majority of people don't want wars in this world. But if in our own internal self we ain't living good, we ain't walking good, we ain't upholding our own high standards for ourselves, we have an internal conflict. So it's hard to then balance out what goes on in the external world. We want the war in ourselves to cease first. And I think that could be the key to getting peace. It could be the key. It could be, yeah. So, yeah, follow me for more. Please like and subscribe and share this with somebody who you think might want to really benefit from this. And thank you for your time. I really, really love you guys.